star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. If you look at Chicago, it's sitting 8th right now in the early going.
And looking at Chicago, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some hope. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. A pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield, and Richard. And for Chicago, at the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Buzelis out there with Dosunmu, and it's Vucevic in at the 5.
Always has his head up, Giddey unselfish with it.
GA, I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focus on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
Just 2 to shoot. Curry fires from way outside. And that one, no good to start him off for the night. Here's Giddey. Almost, but it rolls out. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
Now, here's Dosunmu after the miss from Stephen Curry. It's stolen by Green. Curry with him. Defended by Giddey. And yes, it's good.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
And so just over a minute and a half played. Giddey the pass to Vucevic. Great D that time from Green.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Curry outside. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you so much. And it goes down 2 points.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Giddey against Curry. Here's White. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. With great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
And it's White missing.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Butler kicks to Hield. Pass to Curry. Takes the 3. And the Warriors, another 3.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bulls trail by 7. Now Giddey. Now Buzelis. Here's Dosunmu. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here is Green. Some nice passing by Golden State. Green with a screen for Curry. Over Giddey. Comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. Pass to White. Giddey with the screen on Hield. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, don't forget now, Giddey possesses considerable height at his position, which makes him a threat to score down low.
Now, here's Butler. Coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. Hield finds Butler. 6 to shoot. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
Yeah, their guys really got after it on the glass. Sometimes that's the difference maker between a win and a loss.
Now here's Giddey. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Out to the wing. Here's Richard. Rebounded by Vucevic.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Buzelis, and that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists now in this one. And here is Curry. 32 points for him last game against Cleveland.
But he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates. Racking up the assists, so important to team chemistry.
And it's White missing. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Butler with the ball. Still scoreless. Hield dishes to Curry. Shoots from 14. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's White. Pass to Buzelis. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Butler passes to Green. Back to Butler. Trying to get something going. It's rebounded by Giddey. Bulls have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Back to White. No good. That would have tied it.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Green kicks to Butler. Green, the screen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer, but the Bulls were finally able to get an extension done with their bright young point guard, Josh Giddey. In a buyer's market, they could afford to bargain for a team-friendly deal. And after some overreaches in the past, their disciplined approach stands out.
A good strategy. Thank you, Shams.
Well, you got to appreciate how Butler inspires his teammates. He gives them someone to rally around on the floor.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Quentin Post is checked in for Golden State. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Curry. Pass to White. A 3-ball. Sinks the 3-pointer. White's got 5 points so far.
Laser focus from White. The moment that pass was headed to him, he was ready.
Outside, Kuminga. And the basket is good. Kuminga's got his second basket of the night.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Pass to Vucevic. And the layup is good.
Well, offensively, that's what you want to get. Vucevic from point-blank range.
Now post. Vucevic defending. Pass to Pajemski. Lock at 6. Outside, Kuminga. Here's Melton. And it's off from three-point range. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Dosunmu. Defended by Kuminga. Vucevic down low. Over post. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Vucevic is a very efficient mid-range shooter and has been for most of his career.
Outside, Kuminga. Here's Pajemski. Misses the 3. Chicago's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Back to Giddey. Three-pointer. Warriors with the rebound. Pajemski with it. He's picked up by White. Pass to Melton. Payton outside. Golden State moving the ball around. Pajemski with it. White's there. Here's Kuminga. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Buzelis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Dosunmu. There's a good screen. And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-star.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Williams is checked in for Buzelis. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Golden State. And it's tied up with that one. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Zach Collins checked in for Vucevic. Terry comes in for White. And it's Carter in for Josh Giddey.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pajemski finds Kuminga. Looking to end the run. And it's Chicago with the rebound. 1:12 left here in the opening quarter. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. A moment here now to see the numbers for Stephen Curry.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved. A sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Terry. Outside, Kuminga. Here's Moody. Backs down the 3 ball. And the Warriors lead by 1.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here is Carter. He had 19 points in the win against Indiana.
Well, he also did a good job of making plays for others. What a performance from him.
Here's Carter. Shoots over Pojemski. And it's Carter missing.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Post with it, working on Collins. Post misses the shot. Carter looking around. And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
6 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And there's Collins on the assist by Carter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bulls lead by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And another thing coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Kuminga out there with Payton. Then there's Moses Moody. And there's Jimmy Butler. And there's Pojemski in at the 1. Now here is Carter. Scoreless thus far. No one near Herter as he lets it fly. His three-pointer's off the mark. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Up top, Pojemski. He's defended by Herter. The Bulls with the lead. Here's Carter. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Some solid defense from Butler. Outside, Kuminga. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Here's Moody. From 6 feet out, he nails it. Moody's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Warriors. Now here is Carter. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Collins against Butler. Collins passes to Carter. Clock at 4. Now Williams shoots the 3. They get it back. Smith. And then Smith with the jam.
Well, this is what this team wants from Smith on offense. Using his height to rescue the miss and finish strong.
Smith against Kuminga. Lays it up off the glass. Kuminga's got 7 points in the game. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Smith kicks to Herter. Smith sets the pick for Carter. Smith left side. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Well, the defense has to offer more resistance, or else they can expect Smith to keep going at them down there.
Butler on the attack.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Carter dishes to Williams. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
What a play there, the hoop plus the harm.
And Patrick Williams has established himself as a 3-and-D player out in the wing.
Well, look, Kevin, the one thing you know you're going to get out of Patrick Williams every night is a great effort at the defensive end of the floor, and that's a great starting point. So when you put him in a game, you know darn well he's going to help you defensively, not going to make many mistakes offensively, and then it just comes down to how well is he going to shoot the ball.
And it seems like Josh Giddey playing with newfound confidence, Coach, since his arrival with the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, one of those trades that seem to benefit both teams. The Bulls have handed Giddey the keys to their offense, and he has not looked back.
He's off on the first. To stand, the Thunder were the rare young team to win it all. But championship teams usually have a lot of veterans. Why is that? I mean, how do you explain that role?
Well, look, the more you know, the more you've been through certain situations, the easier it is to react effectively in that situation. You'll see guys be ahead of a play. Why? Because they've seen that play hundreds, even thousands of times developing that young guys haven't. So experience certainly helps.
And so it's Golden State with it after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago.
Such nice work from Butler off the pick.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to White. Outside Cowan. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. There's White beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. White's got the lead up to 4 now for Chicago.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Now Moody, 5 points in the game. Pass to Spencer. 6 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Post has got his second bucket of the night.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Buzelis with the ball, covered by Payton. He had a nice open look right there. White's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you gotta applaud the readiness of Kobe White. His feet were set, his shoulders lined up, just needed the ball.
Now, here's Moody. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Post. Pass to Spencer. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And Williams gets it to go on the assist by White. Williams has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, that's a great find by White. He's such a clever and deceptive combo guard.
Now Payton. Here's Spencer. White covering. Takes a 3. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Spencer.
And he simply makes them pay for the lackluster defense.
On the wing, Dosunmu. Pass to Buzelis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Golden State's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Three-pointer, Payton. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. The Bulls leading by 3. Here's White, and White slams it in.
Well, we've really seen White raise his game as a scorer. He can be relentless at times, like right now.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Chicago making some changes. Vucevic comes in for Collins. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Williams. The Warriors making a switch here. Warriors trail by 5. Curry deciding where to go with it. And he gets it to go from the high post. He's got 10.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Outside, White. Pass to Giddey from the arc. Kuczynski grabs the board. Warriors have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. It's Curry outside, rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Moody the pass to Butler. Back to Moody. Now Pajemski. Here's the three. Buries it from three-point range. And this game is tied up now.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get that.
Giddey gets to Vucevic. Now here's Dosunmu, defended by Moody. Here's Giddey. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Butler a screen on Giddey. Curry with the bounce pass. And it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, and Butler working as the screener that time. You have to appreciate his versatility.
Pass to Vucevic. On the wing, Dosunmu. Pick by Vucevic. To the wing right side. Buzelis, no one around him. And the three off target. To the paint. Puts it up. Wow! Magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
It's time for your 3-1-2 crew.
It's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
Well, you look at Buzelis. He's definitely got a shot of making it to the top 4 slots this year. We'll just have to see if he ends up moving up.
Listen, I know this guy is hoping he gets the opportunity to be a part of it this year, and it would be a huge disappointment for him if he's not able to showcase some of those phenomenal dunking skills.
So there you go, and as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Buzelis with the ball. Oh, that was something else.
Are you kidding me?
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Here's Moody. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And both of these sides were fighting tooth and nail for a playoff spot and split their season series at 1 apiece.
And this is the idea for Giddey. Get enough trays to keep the defense honest.
And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Santos.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Pass to Buzelis. Outside, White. Out left to the wing. The wide open look here for Vucevic. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Well, when you're big like Vucevic is hitting corner threes, that draws out shot blockers and opens up the lane.
Now here's Curry. He's got 12. Beautiful stroke from Curry on the 3.
Well, he's already got 9 points from three-point range. They need to pay attention to him wherever he is.
Pass to Vucevic. Makes it off the glass. Vucevic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Guys, back over to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut back down to 3 points with the bucket from Stephen Curry. White down low. He's defended by Pajemski. Golden State's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. It's Giddey with the drive, and he gets it to go. Giddey's got 11.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Up top, Pajemski. Fires the three. Drills the three-pointer. Pajemski's got his second bucket tonight.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. It's the Bulls up 2. And we'll get going after this from United Center.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now, I could say this. They're generating a lot of clean looks, guys.
Yeah, it's tough to beat a team that's in sync. Big advantage in the assist column. Check that out. And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each team.
Their teams have leaned on them, and they've been rock solid. Actually, more than that, they've been the catalyst.
Leading by example. We're seeing it firsthand. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Curry has been sensational.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
The Warriors trailing. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Dosumu is out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Oh, how about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Vucevic against Green. Vucevic dishes to White. Just 5 on the clock. And Giddey gets it to go. He's got 13.
Another one for Giddey. His confidence level has been sky high tonight, looking to score the ball.
Well, Josh Giddey, an outstanding playmaker. We know that, Coach. Are we calling him a point forward or a 6'8" point guard?
To me, Kevin, he's a pure point guard at 6'8". This guy's got great size, but he's most comfortable with the ball in his hands, making plays for other people and running an offense. He can handle and pass as well as any.
Here's Giddey following the score by Golden State. Right side, Butler. Oh, Butler flying to the rim.
Yeah, and Butler leaving no doubt on that drive to the hole. What a play.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Zach Collins checked in for the Bulls. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. The Bulls third.
Well, their defense over the last 10 games has been exceptional. They're really getting after it and communicating well on that end of the floor.
Giddey looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Here's Richard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Warriors lead by 2.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Osumu finds Giddey. And here's White. Lets it go with the 3. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Butler on the way. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Richard. Stolen by Collins. Here's Dosunmu. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Now it's a 3-point Bulls lead.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Here's Curry. Chicago grabs the miss. Giddey's got his 6th rebound on the night.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
That one good for 2.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Outside Curry. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Good on the triple. Curry's got 21.
And give it up for Steph Curry. This guy seemingly never has an off night. One of the all-time greats.
Outside White. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. White's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Curry wide open. Off target with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Let's go courtside, and there's some news on Vucevic. Hey, Allie, what are they saying over there?
Guys, I was able to talk with Chicago's head athletic trainer about his status. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. As we get into the season, injuries becoming more common.
Whoa, man! Wow. And there's that fiery attitude of Butler's showing up the defense.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Giddey. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Post. To the middle. Here's Curry. A shot off that time. Nice defense from Giddey.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Vucevic checked in for the Bulls. The Warriors also with a sub. Elton's checked in. Warriors trail by 7. Healed outside. Jacks up a 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Giddey's got 8 rebounds in this game. With the drive. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, great drive by Giddey. He loves probing avenues to the basket.
Pass to Moody. Here's Post. Vucevic defending. Butler passes to Melton. Three-pointer, Heel. And the Warriors miss again. Chicago leading by 9. Outside, White. Knocked loose. Here's Buzelis. Covered by Heel. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Buzelis. Buzelis has got 6 assists in the game. Melton finds Post. Now here's Butler. Pass to Moody. Hield from outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Hield's got 6.
And you've got to be up on Hield, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll break.
Chalk up 2 there. 21 points here for Josh Giddey.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Butler. Back to Melton. Fires away from way outside. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Giddey. And he dunks it down.
Hey, that's an aggressive move by Giddey. You'll love to see it.
Here's Melton. Nothing on the board. Here's Moody. An easy 2 points on the layup.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Melton against Giddey. Here's Vucevic. The rebound by Post. Warriors trail by 10. Butler feeling it out a bit. Pass to Melton. They set the pick from downtown. The shot comes out. Chicago has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. They get the rebound. Osunmu. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
And the first one drops. Zach Collins checked in for the Bulls. Williams comes in for White. Different look here for the Warriors. Kuminga's come in for Butler. Payton comes in for Moses Moody. Podziemski, he's checked in for Hield. And Curry subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Outside Curry puts up a deep 3. And the shot goes down. Post has got 6.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. So we'll see Stephen Curry go to the line right here. It goes on Josh Giddey. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Smith checked in for Buzelis. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Dosunmu.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shoot. Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Collins kicks to Giddey. Back to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
I mean, a 6'8 playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assists.
It's Curry outside. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Podziemski. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Giddey, the pass to Smith. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Smith's got 6.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Pass to Curry. The tray. And the Warriors, another 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
On the wing, Giddey. Guarded by Curry. Collins, good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
43 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Podziemski. Kuminga, screen on Herter. Now here's Kuminga, covered by Smith.
And I love when these wings get rewarded for the dirty work in that two-man game. Kuminga getting his.
Giddey surveying the D. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Giddey's got 18 points just in the second half.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Curry against Giddey. The shot by Curry, no good. Pass to Giddey. Over Curry. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Josh Giddey making things happen for Chicago. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll return shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors, we've got Brandon Podziemski. Butler out there with Kuminga. Then there's Payton. And it's Spencer in at the point guard position. Smith sets the pick for White. And White slams it in.
And right now, White, red hot. Just everything he puts up seems to go in.
Here's Butler. He takes it in. Here's Spencer. From outside, off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Outside, White. Back to Smith. Clock at 6. Out to White. Fires from deep. Drills it from outside. White's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls.
And I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc.
Down low. Here's Kuminga. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And here is Williams. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
That's good from Williams.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Pass to Podziemski. Back to Payton. Here's Spencer. The three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Smith's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put them over the limit.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Pass to Williams. And the slam by Williams.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Chicago leading by 14. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Herder passes to White. Picked by Williams. 6 on the shot clock. White inside. Warriors with the rebound. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Podziemski in the corner. From deep. And it's White with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Spencer. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. Here's Herder. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Herder's got his first basket.
Obviously, Herder's focus offensively is on the outside, but his touch translates into the paint as well.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. The Bulls making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart, show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Here's White. Pops in the layup for 2. White's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
On the wing, Payton. Back to Podziemski. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Golden State.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Payton outside. Some nice passing by Golden State. A shot by Curry, no good. The Bulls leading by 12. Right side, Williams. Pass to White. That's the 3 fly. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Took him no time at all on that one. 35 points for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
And it's Gary Payton the second with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Some changes for Chicago. Buzelis is checked in for Smith. Dosunmu comes in for Patrick Williams. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Kevin Herder. Back to Vucevic. Trying to find White. Gets it to him. And stolen by Payton. Here's Kuminga. Got a piece of it.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
All sorts of time. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. And the Bulls lead by 12. On its way from Curry for 2. It's all in by the Bulls. Buzelis with the ball. Now Green defending.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
15 foul. At the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Buzelis.
A really talented youngster. Matas Buzelis comes from Lithuania, and they have a very rich basketball history there, and he's hoping to add to it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Kuminga. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brandon Podziemski.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Wide, a screen on Green. Pass to Buzelis. Outside, White. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And again, Chicago, no good. Warriors trail by 12. Milton passes to Green. And Green slams it in.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. So stand after an up-and-down start to his career. Kobe White is now a proven scoring threat.
He sure as heck is, Kevin, and it's because of 2 things in my mind. Great confidence and great energy every single night. So he's always running and moving, which gets him space and time to shoot the ball. And when he gets that space and time, he has great confidence to let it fly.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Richards is checked in, and it's Buddy Hield in for DeAnthony Melton. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Giddey. The Warriors pull it in. Curry's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside, Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Well, offensively, he's doing his best to keep them in this game, but they might need someone else to step up as well.
Pass to Giddey. Now White. To the inside, Vucevic, and he converts the layup. And the Bulls lead by 10.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Hield can't hit. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, this is a great play for Butler. He gets all set up and then just calls for the ball.
Giddey finds Vucevic. Here's Dosunmu. It's deflected. Butler with the steal. Three-pointer Hield. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. White. Another chance, and that's in there. Excellent awareness.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
And that one is good.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And Billy Donovan decides to call a timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Chicago leading by 9. White outside. And it's blocked. Here's Green. Vucevic pulls it down. White. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Warriors trail by 9. Now Curry. Again, what an avalanche.
Some guys make the game look easy. He's at 40 yet again.
And now he's top 5 in NBA history for 40-point game. Driving to the basket.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. And it's good.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Connects again from distance. buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. At one point, they led by 16. From outside, and again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Now, Vucevic. 107 left in the game. And they pick up the 2.
Big Vooch with a big bucket. That is clutch.
Stephen Curry. He's off from 3.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And watching Steph go to work is watching a living legend. Already one of the best to ever do it, and he is still adding to his resume. And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
This has reached desperation time for him.
It's not going to be easy now.
Connects again.
And only a handful of the all-time greats have more 50-point games than he does.
He's moved all the way into a tie for 4th place on that list. Vucevic can't get it. And here are the Warriors now. It's a 3-point game. Green outside. Butler, a screen on Giddey. Down he goes for 3.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Giddey fires. The 3 doesn't go. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Buzelis out there with Vucevic, and it's Dosunmu in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
To take the lead, Giddey will pull it down.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising, it's such a tight game. And at almost 7 feet, Buzelis is really tough to slow down. And when he's on, there's not much you can do.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Healed against White. 4 on the clock. Tries to save it, and again, Chicago turns it over. And for the Warriors, they're shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Giddey will pull it down. And Chicago shooting impressively throughout at 62%. On beat. Not gonna go. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. And that one is good.
It doesn't matter what angle you give him. When Butler gets inside, you know he's going to convert.
The shot is off. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 on their shots here in overtime. Outside heel. Now Butler. Outside heel. Giddey against Curry. And another one.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Butler sets a screen for Hield. And down goes the three.
The jumper is the calling card of Buddy Hield. It's why he's been able to score points consistently in his career.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Here's White. We're in overtime. If you've just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it. And there's the dunk.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Golden State.
Here's Butler. Curry outside. Green with a screen on White. Now Green. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
And that IQ of Green, just sizing up defenses and making the right read in that pick and roll.
Now Vucevic. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Stephen Curry drives to the hoop. It's blocked. And they recover it. Another shot. And it misses. Bulls trail by 8. Just under 3.5 minutes played in the extra period here. Vucevic, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Butler nails it from deep. Jimmy Butler.
Over his career, Butler's maybe been a little erratic from distance, but he always takes them with confidence.
Green rips down the board, and it's the Warriors' ball. Some momentum with a 15-2 run underway.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Warriors.
And I guess they waited for overtime to break out the big guns. It's not even close in this extra period.
It's funny that after 4 quarters of really looking like this was a pick-em game, overtime was a complete beatdown. I can't say that I saw that coming.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Stephen Curry.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
Here's Golden State now. They're on a 17-6 run. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Now Butler, it's deflected, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Buzelis.
2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that will push the lead to double digits. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Stephen, a slow start. Did something feel different for you in the second half?
No, just made some shots. It's really the best explanation I got for you. We got challenged at halftime in terms of getting a little edge around what we were trying to accomplish tonight. It took us a while to really gain momentum in this game.
Well, the adjustments paid off. Congrats on the win.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that about wraps it up.